Well, welcome back to the program. Well, got a minute? Well, that's all it takes now to check how well your brain and body are working with 5 simple health checks you can do at home right now.
So instead of forking out for a doctor or waiting in long queues, you can follow these simple steps to check your sight, your hearing, your memory and even your risk of stroke.
So today, medical expert Dr. Sam Hay is here. Doc, good morning to you.
Good morning.
First of all, we're going to go with sight. How do we check our sight?
OK, so this is a pretty simple one. We want to look for macular degeneration, which can lead to blindness, and it's really common over 50. So cover over one eye and find something across the other end of the room, maybe the corner or a door frame, something that's vertical or even horizontal. And if it's waving or it has a bit of a bend to it, then that might show that you've got some of that macular degeneration and you need to get your eyes checked.
Okay.
The other one you can do is grab some hundreds and thousands, put them in your hand and try and find a blue one or a pink one or a green one. And if you can't find the colour you want, then that might show that your vision's dropping off.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show me that. Just give us a go of that. It's going to be hard to do with the hundreds of thousands. It's going to cause all sorts of mess.
Yep.
OK, so...
So find me a blue one.
Well, they're hard to pick out.
There's a bunch of them right there.
No,
but you've got to actually pick it out, though.
Oh,
so we've got to make sure you get the right one.
My fingers are too fat. There, there's blue.
Yeah, I've got fat finger syndrome
as well. You pass. Good work.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
This is actually a really good one to do with your kids as well. Okay. So if you're struggling, so not only can they test their vision, but also their fine motor control.
OK.
That is really
We're talking about adults today.
Yeah, sure. And speaking of adults, memory is an important one as we get older. How do we check that? OK,
so I want you to remember 3 things for me. I'm going to ask you later on. A flower, a basketball and ice cream.
Yeah.
But another really good one to sort of check, brain processing is a simple counting test. Start with 100 and count backwards in 7s. Karl, this one's for you. So 100?
93.
Yeah.
93.
86, 79, 72, 65, 58, 51, 44...
OK, there's a little mistake in there, but not too bad.
What?
So you should be able to get most of the way through pretty quickly.
Why would you need to do that?
In what period of time?
Oh, look, in about 30 seconds. And once again, that's assessing, processing, problem-solving, executive function. And if you can't do that easily, then you want to pop along and see your doctor, and maybe you need a dementia screen.
Once you get into the pattern as well, and that feeds all into what you're saying too, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
What about stroke?
OK, so some Japanese researchers found that you should be able to stand on one leg for 20 seconds. And if you can't stand on one leg for 20 seconds, then you've got a higher chance of having stroke.
In heels?
Well, in heels, I think you get a bonus point for that.
Bring it down to 10 seconds. Yeah. Get out. You're not allowed to push me.
Gee, you've got good core strength.
Stop it.
So, look, that one's a pretty loose one, but it is going to also test, your general fitness and strength and coordination, which will be a problem for stroke.
Hearing? OK, so, I was just going to say, if you can't do it for 20 seconds, go and see the doctor.
Go and see the doctor once again.
Yes, Karl said hearing.
So, you need a quiet set for this one. Finger in your ear, grab a watch. Hear the ticking of the second sound, and then you should be able to hear that ticking out to arm's length. Yep, that's good. And if you can't get out to arm's length, then you'll be struggling, and go and get your hearing checked.
I think I need my hearing checked. No. Or have you got a silent watch?
I don't actually have any watch on.
Oh. Yeah, so...
Still got the magic, Lisa. How do you... what about thyroid? Test your thyroid is functioning.
All right, I like this one. All right, Karl, hands out straight, palm down. What we're going to do is pop a piece of paper on there. And what the paper does, it accentuates whether or not you might have a tremor. Now, tremor's associated with thyroid disease. So if your thyroid's overactive, there's too much hormone going around, all your muscles go all twitchy. Now, we've also got to be careful because things like anxiety or asthma medication and coffee can give you a bit of a tremor. So this time of the morning after your 10th coffee, you're doing pretty well.
Could have been a surgeon.
They're really good, simple tests. So if anyone is concerned with the results of that, go and see your doctor and they can set you straight on where you're up to.
That's right. Look, once or twice a year, every adult should be going and seeing their doctor for a checkup. So we really want you to get out there. But these are tests that you can do at home.
Good on you, Doc. Great stuff.